Hey everyone, Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd. Hope you're doing well. Yellow flanneling it up because I have a very positive review coming out very soon. But we're going to be talking net neutrality in this video. Wanted to give you guys a bit of a net neutrality update because even though the FCC ruled under Ajit Pai to roll back previously established regulations to maintain net neutrality, the order that ISPs have to treat all internet traffic the same, they can't cut off some internet traffic, slow some internet traffic down, yada, 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 which many ISPs, before such regulations were enforced upon them, had been caught doing. That's why they were in place in the first place. Even though they have rolled those regulations back, the fight is not over. This is not done, not by a long shot. I'm not saying that you guys need to necessarily jump out of your chairs and blah, 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 blah. There's still an opportunity for us to fight on this issue and still have net neutrality. It's just going to have to come through another way. It's going to have to be sort of like a rose growing out of the concrete type situation. First things first, what I wanted to mention to you guys and make you aware of is that Washington has become the first U.S. state to pass a law protecting net neutrality. So even though the FCC has rolled back regulations, Washington, within the state of Washington, ISPs still have to function with the order of net neutrality within the state of Washington. There are some other states that are following suit with either lawsuits or similar pieces of regulation that will also enforce these rules. I would urge a lot of you to call your mayor, call your governor, call the people who you may have the contact information of in local politics, because while it may seem like you are powerless to stop these sorts of things on the national level, I urge you guys to understand the fact of the matter is that you have way more influence and way more potential to change things as far as local politics go than you do have politics on the national level, politics on the federal level. So going the local route with trying to protect net neutrality, at least for now, until something more solid can be put onto the books, maybe under the next Congress or maybe under the next administration, this may be the way that it has to be done. The next thing that I wanted to tell you guys, and I will link to all of these articles down below, is that currently, as of the middle of February, Ajit Pai is under investigation over the fact that he influenced and sort of pushed for these regulations to be rolled back, because apparently there was something going on with Sinclair Broadcasting that these regulations rolling back benefited monetarily in a big way, sort of in this very immediate way. I will leave this article down there below as well. It would be interesting to sort of see if these investigations bring anything up. This is a government kind of policing itself type situation, so I wonder if any corruption is truly brought up, will Ajit Pai actually face any real repercussions? Will the rollback of these regulations be undone? I'm not entirely sure, but it's something to be aware of. It's something to keep in the forefront of your mind as we are kind of talking about these issues, and as Pai remains to be the head of the FCC. And finally, just like with Washington over here, as I mentioned earlier, coming through with local solutions to the net neutrality problem, we also have municipalities like Owensboro, Kentucky, who apparently are providing municipal broadband to its citizens. And that is also sort of an option here. I know it sounds like really crazy and really unique, and it's like, whoa, what? It's like their city's actually like providing internet, and it's actually like really fast, and it's actually like really cheap. In fact, yes, there are. Yes, that's exactly what's happening. Like, welcome to the future, everybody. Basically, you have municipalities providing internet in the way that it would any other public service, whether it be electricity, water, whatever. I guess some places and some people, some communities are finding the solution to the net neutrality through doing this. So I guess moving forward, the solutions immediately anyway to the net neutrality problem, they seem very local. They seem local. And again, I urge you guys to understand that while you may feel powerless to sort of face gigantic lobbying groups preventing progress from happening or rolling back regulations that we need, you still do have quite a bit of influence on the local level immediately where you are. And if a place like Owensboro, Kentucky, because who the hell has ever heard of Owensboro, Kentucky? If a place like Owensboro, Kentucky can do it, if a place like Owensboro, Kentucky can pull it off, in one of the deepest red states in the Union, I have no doubt that some of you getting together and calling some of your local officials can make something like this happen. I'm going to, again, leave information that I discussed and sort of brought up on screen in this video down below. Thank you guys for watching, and for all of you just kind of keeping tabs on and trying to keep up the net neutrality fight. Thank you for doing what you're doing, because this is an important issue. You benefit from this. I make my career off of the internet, and would hate to see an internet that could be a worst case scenario type situation as a result of these regulations being rolled back. Love you, love you, love you. I will talk to you in the next video. Over here next to my head is another one you can check out. Hit up that and the link to subscribe to the channel. Anthony Fantano, forever.